would you point out to them as a folly in their way of thinking?
All right. So interestingly, with rural land, a lot of rural land is unregistered land. So meaning there's no title available. However, we can trace the nexus of, how did this person come about owning the land? It takes money to get the land registered. And if the family wants to have any use for the land, whether it's to secure assets, whether it's to get a loan, whether probably even to do some construction, a title needs to be pursued. And the only way the family is going to be in a position to do that is if there's document to show this was the owner and he or she has given a particular person to sort things out, or they are the owner whenever that person passes on. So even from like a financial, monetary standpoint, if you want to do any development and you want to leave it up to your children, you can't do that. They can't do that without any documentation to prove that, oh, my father actually owned it. He's not making it up, kind of a thing.
Right. So the first piece of advice is to listen. You need to severe the land.
Yeah.
They don't say survey, stuff here. You have to severe the piece of land. So severe the land, get the title, and
Yes,
move from
right,
there.
right. So on the note of severing the land, there's a difference between a survey ID report and a pre-check plan. And so it's a rookie mistake where persons will just pay for a survey ID report when what required was a pre-check plan. The costing is different and the steps are different, and sometimes if you don't explicitly say to the surveyor, this is what I intend to do, again, Jamaicans very secretive, then you might end up wasting money. And so that's why it's important to even have a consultation with an attorney. Sometimes you'll get solid advice that you can use to even act on your own volition if you take the time and invest some money to speak with an attorney.
Yes. My producer says the next question is, what legal oversights cause issues when inheriting property?
The major oversight is having the adequate documentation, of course, and there's nothing to show ownership. One of the things that I see come across my desk a lot of the times is that people have several names. So in Jamaica, one person can have 5 names. And so sometimes the name that is on the title may not match the name that's on the person's ID or their birth certificate or even their passport. And so how do you reconcile who is the true owner? And so even just that little thing to say, okay, John Brown is actually John Brown Jr., etc. And so that's why something like a will is important.